10, Kudirat Abiola, Oregun, Lagos. This property was acquired by my father, late engineer Ebenezer Olufemi Fasehun, in 1961. And we have lived here since then. So it's been over 60 years. We lived here. My father died in 2004. Shortly after he died, some so-called Omoniles now raised themselves and laid claim to this property. They made some fake documents, some fake papers. They went to a court in Aja, not even Ikeja, and filed a claim that the land belongs to them, a land that we've occupied for 60 years. Not only that, they are sponsored. These are land grabbers by a notorious land grabber in Lagos. His name is Tomori Williams. He's the one sponsoring them. Now, that case is before Justice Safari in Aja right now. They are waiting to see what happens in another situation that's brought about by someone they call Babajide. This Babajide, his name is James Omolaja Odumbakun. He calls himself a cardinal. He's a notorious land grabber. He was a chieftain in APC. This man in 2021, showed up at this property in the back here, brought Zone 2 police officers. They arrested all the guys on the premises. They locked them up and they brought bulldozers and began to destroy what's back there. So I went to Zone 2 to file a petition against him. It went nowhere. I went to land grabbers against this man. My petition at land grabbers went nowhere. Only to find out a few months later that this man went and wrote a fictitious petition against me at land grabbers, saying that I'm the one that stole the land from him, a land that's been in my family for 60 years. The AG of Lagos State at the time now issued an arrest warrant for me, the owner of the land, based on his own petition that I should be arrested. So we've been fighting that. Now, suddenly now, the two of them, the two factions, the Gwaye and the Odumbakun faction, they are now getting together because they see that they cannot get anywhere. My land is well registered. They now join forces together with one chief of staff, I believe his name is Tayo Ayinde, and some other high officials in Lagos State. And their plan is to forcefully enter using the land department, the building department. They want to come here and say that the things that we are using are not good, that they are not, so they can have reason to demolish buildings here. So I am urgently appealing to the governor of this state now. This is not the only land grabbing case in this state. This is not the only one. There's plenty of them. And these people are known people. They are notorious people. There's a situation recently that just came up. They called the man Ibile that was just arrested. This one that's funding my problems here, his name is Tomori Williams. They know these people. They have all, police people at Alagbon that they're on their payroll. So I went to Alagbon, no avail. I've been to Zone 2, no avail. I've been to land grabbers, no avail. You tell me, what are the laws for? These people are giving Lagos State a bad name. They are giving this country a bad name. People like myself, we work hard in the United States. We want to come home and invest money in this country. We are afraid to do that. If a property has been in my family for 60 years and somebody can show up in 2021 and say it belongs to them, can you imagine someone that's just buying land here and wants to register it in 2023? Am I making my point to everybody? Do you guys understand where I'm coming? So we are crying now for our president. There's a new IG, Egbetokun. I'm crying to our governor in Lagos State. You have to do something about these people, because there are a lot of innocent people that don't have the resources to fight these people. Thank God I have some resources to fight them, and I want to let them know. Tayo Ayinde, Odumbakun, I'm going to Yoruba now, because why this matter pain me in my heart, okay? Nobody is going to come to this land and remove me from this. I've been here for over 60 years. You can someone else, I will expose you guys to the world for the corrupt people that you are. Whether it's Alagbon, whether it's APCO, these people are thieves. They are thugs, and they must be brought to book. So I'm appealing to our governor to come to our aid. And if there's anybody out there going through what I've been going through, please consult the Lawyers for Reform group, and let's band together and make this country a country that people can invest in, that people will want to be proud and say, I'm a Nigerian. It breaks our heart when we read the news that we read abroad about what's going on in land grabbing, in Lagos State especially. Lagos State is supposed to be center of excellence. What's the center of excellence? When I can't even come to my country and say, I have security guards all over here. Why? Because people are they broke into this place 4 times in the last year. 4 times. And every time they break, they steal things. I keep buying the same things over and over. They steal generators. They steal The last time they broke here, they stayed here for 4 days in this house. 4 days they stayed in this house before we were able to summon people to chase them out. So again, I'm appealing to the governor, I'm appealing to the president. You have to do something about this land grabbing. And Alagbon must be cleaned up. Zone 2 must be cleaned up. The officials in Lagos State that are helping these people with the task force that are demolishing people's properties, they must be fired, starting with the chief of staff. They must be fired, they must be brought to book, and they must be fired. They cannot be. The government is supposed to be for the people. That's what democracy is about. Not for them to be running us about and wasting our resources that should be promoting people and helping people. When you go to this land now, this place, Odumbakun forged survey saying that he bought this land in 1994. I have copies of his forged papers with me. Forged papers. He said he bought this place in 1994. This is Odumbakun Babaito. In 1994, my father was still alive and still living here. How did he buy this place in 1994? It's not possible. And we submitted these papers. We submitted it to land grabbers. They did nothing about it. Because why? The man is an APC chieftain. It's not right. It's not right. And then so we went and we cried out, he backed off. Now he's back again. Now he went and aligned himself with the Omoniles now, with Tomori Williams. And they are planning to come again. I warn them, don't even dare, don't try it. Because if you have been taking people's land, this one is a no-go area. This land is a no-go area. So again, I'm appealing to the governor. I'm appealing to the president and the new IG. Please, sirs, clean this state up and clean this country up and rid them of these land grabbers. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the kitchen. This is the kitchen for the house. As you can see, this building has been here for years. So somebody now coming in 2021 and saying this is they bought the property and so on. This is the kitchen and this is the rest of the land.
2 acres, you said?
Yes, it's 2 acres. And it includes over there. So in this, all through the 70s, late 60s, 70s, this whole land here, my dad used as a poultry. There was a poultry back here. And that side here was used as a big wing for turkey and all that kind of stuff. Until when his civil engineering business picked up, the poultry closed. And then he retired. So they just saw land here, lying fallow. So what they did was they waited till he died. And then they started farming. So many times, Zone 2 and Alagbon, they mobilized to come and arrest people on this land. They just come. One time they arrested 11 people. They just take everybody and then we have to bail them out. 4 times in the last year it's happened. No, 5. Or 5. This is Otuba.
Yeah, my name is Otuba Remi Adeoye. I'm representing Mr. Olufemi Fasehun. Otuba Remi Adeoye. Yeah, I'm his solicitor and legal advisor. So we have been on this matter. This is plot 10, Kudira Tabiola Way. We have been on this matter for quite a while. Well, the summary of the whole thing is that Mr. Fasehun's dad, his father, his late dad, that is late Ebenezer Olawanle Oladipo Fasehun.
Just face the camera.
He bought this land from Egun family in the year 1960. There was a registered survey in respect of this land, and there was a registered deed of conveyance of 1961, registered at the land registry, that is at Ibadan then, now Lagos. So all the documents as regards this land have been perfected. So, upon the death of my client's late dad, there was a litigation between the concubine to the man who has about 3 children for him, and she went to court that she's entitled to possession of this place, that she's entitled to possession of this place and benefit. She wants to benefit from the estate of late Ebenezer Oladipo Fasehun. And the court, in the judgment delivered by Honorable Justice Oyabo, said that she was not legally married to the man, and as at the time she claimed that she's married to the man, the marriage between Mr. Olufemi Fasehun, that is my own client, and his own mother, who is still alive, is suspicious. So the court denied her that access. So subsequently, about 3 or 4 years ago, we just discovered that, you see all these places, I don't know, maybe they have explained, all these places, some of their access to this place, you can get into this place from the other side. We just discovered that one day, some people just trespass into this place. Upon inquiry, we discovered that it is the family called Egunwaye. It is this same Egunwaye family that sold the land to Mr. Fasehun's dad. These clay people bought from the clay industry, bought from the same family. So maybe because the place was being used as a pottery, you can see that building is an old building. That building has lasted more than 40 years or 50 years. The building you are seeing there. So we just try to put it into shape. So it's a very old building. So that building has been standing because most of the land is being used for pottery. So when the man died, they just capitalized that, this is an opportunity, this is the land, and they tried to enter. So, but what we did is that we prevented them from doing that. We resisted that attempt, and what they were now doing is that they now enlisted the police, so that they will help them in their act of land grabbing. They first of all enlisted the policemen at Zone 2. They were here when we have police, we have security guards there, private security guards and some other security guards. They will come, they will arrest them, they will charge them to court without investigation. We will go to court and we will get them released. They will come again, they will charge like 3 or 4 times. So when we discovered that, man, we cannot continue with this, we need to go to court and we file a fundamental right action against them. So when they discovered that they can no longer use the police at Zone 2, they went to Alagbon and they involved some police officers at Alagbon, one DSP, Manko, Shahabu, Abubakar, and a lot of them. So those ones, the normal modus operandi. So in fact, there was a time that those ones came here, they locked this place up, they said we cannot work here because there was a complaint. Then we now asked them, the people that came to complain to you, they are this same Egunwaye whom we bought from. But now they have, the land grabber, they have a way of doing their own thing. As at that time, they have enlisted the services of one William Stormori, who claimed to be their financier. So the police now said, we told them that no, you cannot tell us that we cannot work on this land, or you now lock the place because you are not the court. Let us have an order of the court. So when the problem is too much, we decided to file an action against them before Honorable Justice Olusola. The action is presently ongoing, and we have obtained an order of interlocutory injunction restraining them. They've enlisted a lot of people, the APC stalwart, Odumbakun, a lot of balance within the area, But what we are trying to say is that if they knew that if they have any genuine documents, they should come to court and ventilate their action, not by enlisting different personalities within the state. They are using their connection, maybe as Omonile, they are enlisting 1 or 2 other people, different government functionaries. So what the purpose of this is that they will still continue to come. They will still continue to perfect their act because they have seen the land. The value of this land presently is more than 1 billion naira. So they are ready to do anything to hijack that. But we need to let the world know that no, it will not, when there is law, there must be respect for the rule of law. We are saying that we already have an interlocutory injunction against them. Some of them, they have now even divided to different parts. Some claim they are Ajose family. Those Ajose family and the same Egunwaye family is just one family. They divided themselves into 2. So all of them, we let them come to court, respect the rule of law, and whatever documents they have, let them present it to court, but not by coming using land grabbers, using thugs and criminals to encroach on a land which we have valid documents in respect. Thank you very much.